Penelope Pitstop. She's a socialite. Penelope Pitstop.
She's a wacky racer.
Penelope Pitstop.
She wears driving gloves.
Penelope Pitstop.
Challenge.
Penelope Pitstop. I'm out. Penelope Pitstop.
It's certainly never got you in trouble before.
Penelope Pitstop.
The most poisoned chalice in No More Jockeys.
Penelope Pitstop.
I'm wondering if you're going to say someone who I think you might say.
Penelope Pitstop.
But why would she always be up there?
Penelope Pitstop.
Have we had her before?
Penelope Pitstop.
We have. It rings a bell.
Penelope Pitstop.
The character is frequently mentioned by Tim Key, Alex Horne and Mark Watson in the series No More Jockeys.
Penelope Pitstop.
Ah.
No more people whose first name and the last name. No more people whose first name and their last name are the same letter.
Yep.
Bilbo Baggins. No more people under 5'2".
Okay.
I'm going to go for a little-known female. She's an animated character. She's a prize driver. Well, I'm going to go for Penelope Pitstop.
Ooh.
Penelope Pitstop. By the way, you can't do it on height. It's the height within her world. Yeah, of course, they're painting her like that, but it's the height within her world.
The height within their world.
Penelope Pitstop. No more people who you can find a photo within 90 seconds of them applying your friend of mine makeup. I'm going Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah, there she is.
You know what? I always thought if I ever get the chance to play Penelope Pitstop live, I'm going to bang on the old G's. Penelope Pitstop. No more people who, when you think about it,
Oh, no.
Yep. Costume, dressing up costume on Amazon. This is a costume which has at least, and I don't say this lightly, 3 elements.
Jeff Bezos is a case of no more people who have ever owned at least one private jet.
Penelope Pitstop. No more job gloves.
What do you mean by job gloves?
Now gloves that you would put on to do your job.
Can you do your job without them?
I can't believe this. This is like the Rolling Stones doing one of their old songs.
Do you mind if I salute?
What's salute? Challenge?
Challenge?
Well, we've seen her in planes before. You think she rents them?
Do you know what a jet is?
It's an aeroplane.
No, honey. A jet is not an aeroplane. Honestly, if this lady is fanning around in a like a 2-seater, I'm not calling that a jet. But a jet is like a Boeing 747.
Well, you think?
Are you saying Bezos owns a 747?
I don't think it will be fine. I don't think it will be upheld, but I do think.
Well, I haven't done the challenge yet because
I haven't done the challenge yet.
What I will do, and I don't often do this,
guys.
I'll reverse the hat.
Ooh.
Okay, so no challenge is lost.
The Stig from Top Gear.
I'll do a challenge. I'm doing job gloves.
Oh yes.
I mean, is it his job to drive, Stig?
No, I think that's
Little
gloves.
machine.
I think it's job gloves.
It's job gloves if it's his job.
If it's his job.
It's a simple case of does the Stig get paid?
Oh, he gets paid, but is it his job?
Well, he's on £5,000 to £10,000 per ep. To be fair, it feels quite jobby.
I think. This is what I think. Watch my window. I'm leaving my window. Charlotte Bronte. No more people who you get with 2 or more sisters.
Here we
I'm
go.
going to introduce you to a very old friend of mine now. Penelope Pitstop.
Ah,
Ah,
Well, okay, no more people whose name can be broken down into words without any orphans. So in this case, Pen, Elope, Pits, Top.
well,
Yeah.
I'll challenge.
Oh,
What?
hey.
Have a look, see if she's got any sisters.
Oh, Penelope. Yeah.
There might well be a backstory. She's had her own series of TV programs, hasn't she?
Well, okay. She's a twin for a start. I can tell you, she is the twin sister of Pandora Pitstop, which I think is quite interesting for us.
But that's it.
That's very interesting for us.
Yeah. But that is all the sister she's got by the look of it. Yeah, and there's Pandora and Penelope Pitstop, just in case anyone was wondering.
Donald Bradman. No more people who don't have a pulse.
Hang on a minute. I'm about to play Pandora bloody Pitstop here.
Oh, okay. No more people who haven't died.
Right, thank you. Yeah, as far as I can see, if Penelope Pitstop was okay then Pandora Pitstop is okay now. I'm going to go Pandora Pitstop. Oh, hang on a minute.
Ah.
Pandora Pitstop. Well, I think I might go for Wilfred Johnson.
Wilma from the Where's Wally books. No more twins. We've got
I'm
them.
going Jack Likowski.
Yeah, and I again have to say, is that an author or
No, it's this. It's all this.
Okay.
No more people that within 90 seconds you can find a photo of them holding a cube. Well, in his case, the chalk. So something.
It doesn't have to be a perfect cube then.
No, a cuboid. Well, I don't know what a cuboid is, do I?
Like a box. A box would be a cube.
It's like a cube.
Penelope Pitstop.
Fucking hell.
No more people that we've had more than 5 times in the past.
All right, Shalons, I suppose.
Shalom.
I'd like you to find a cuboid in her mitts. Tim. Perhaps a makeup box or a case or a suitcase or a travelling bag. I mean,
She's empty-handed, in the car, gloves, brolly. There's not many cubes in the world. That's what I'm sort of starting to think. She doesn't hold stuff. She's not a holder of things.
Put down your cuboid, mate.
Do you know what? Her makeup, Watto, she doesn't. She deals in circles.
She's really holding them.
they're not the right shaped things. Can I still challenge? Can I still challenge? Pitstop, I think it's no more twins. I think Pitstop certainly has a sister. She certainly has a sister.
I think she's got a twin because we looked her up for no more 3 siblings.
I think she's okay. Challenge
She's
twins.
got a sister, and she might have a twin.
I think she does. I think we discovered it.
This is something I didn't know. That's her.
That's
That's
Pandora.
Pandora.
But the interesting thing that I didn't know is she is Penelope Pitstop's cruel and mean twin sister.
Whoa. And it shows again that Pitstop is something of a poison chalice, really.
Your friend of mine, she who must be obeyed,
Ooh, Maggie Thatcher.
Penelope Pitstop.
Ah,
What's Adam's surname? Gould. I think it has to be. How are you defining double-barreled these days, out of interest?
I don't know why you keep moving away from all these people, like John Regis or Penelope Pitstop.
Oh, good to hear. That's good to hear, Horne. Do you know what? Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah.
No more people whose first letter and last letter of the whole name. You know, when you start saying it and it's per, and then you finish sending it, saying it, or sending it, and then it's per again.
Okay.
So, in this case, Penelope Pitstop. Now, are you challenging?
No, I think.
I don't like it much. Bit of a boy tingle this end, I must say.
So the sort of name that you get to the end of it and think, hang on a minute, I started off with that, and here we are again.
Yeah, we are again name. Exactly.
John Embury. No more people. Little bit of Googling. And half of the first 10 photos are white trousers.
Penelope Pitstop. No more people who. You got 90 seconds to find their image on a T-shirt on.
Are you doing that game where you've got to say one word, then the next person says the next word, but you do them all?
Normal people who cannot find them, their image on a T-shirt on Amazon.
Normal people you can or cannot.
Can.
I mean, I'm interested in a challenge, but just because it's a quickie game.
Well,
In my head, she wears white trousers. They're either white or pink.
Well, everything's either white or pink. Okay, the first 10, but basically, it's always pink trousers. Pink trousers, pink trousers, pink trousers. The first 10, it's pink trousers, it's white boots, and...
White boots. You know what? That's what I was thinking of.
okay. Herbert Hoover.
So let's send little Tim Key off on an Amazon hunt for a T-shirt with Herbert
all
Hoover
of
on.
the presidents of the USA.
I mean, I can just about make up President Herbert Hoover.
But the fact is, when everyone dusts themselves down, Horne wins it.
Penelope Pitstop.
Yeah.
No more people where on the internet you got 90 seconds to find a GIF of them going at over 30 miles an hour.
Never another.
And also, do you need to have the speedometer in the GIF? Or are we measuring the distance and how long it's taken them to pass it?
Sorry, Al. I'll just quickly name another for Watto. Lewis Hamilton.
Wait, so you're going to show me a GIF and Hamilton's definitely going over 30. We don't know if he's...
Let me tell you, you don't
landing.
win world titles without going over 30 once or twice.
All right. So does it... They are categorically going over 30, or it looks like they're going over 30?
Oh, you know what? Forget about it. I'm not doing that category. I'm not even doing that lesson. Oh, I'll go for, Spock, no more people. You know.
But you could still have gone Penelope Pitstop.
No, I'm not
category.
bothering with Penelope Pitstop. I'm going to go Spock, no more people who are from born in another planet.
Jessie Cave. No more people who, either of their names, it's something you can go into. So in this case, a cave.
Going into something is pretty fiddly.
Oh, by the way, where do you go ruling out pit stop? It's one of the main things you go into if you're a motor car.
Go into a pit stop, all right. Don't worry about that.
You go into the pit. You don't go into the pit stop.
Okay, Penelope Pitstop.
What?
What? Hang on a minute. Ian Hislop.
As in the poo-poo? Oh, yeah, Karen.
I'm going to start with Emma Raducanu. No more people who, when you stop to think about it,
For a minute.
we didn't know who they were before the great lockdowns of London town.
Oh.
And now we know exactly who she is. I don't want it to be her necessarily.
Who is it?
Can I have a quick think?
You're allowed to think. I'll top this trend up.
I think I'm going to go with Richard Osman. No, I don't know what's going on. Look, I will do that next, but I'm going to go for Penelope Pitstop.
I mean, in some ways, she only became famous during lockdown because of you.
She's more famous during lockdown than ever before.
No more people who are heavily associated.
Can you say it another time, but then get further and further away from the actual word?
With I can do. With is an easy one.
You didn't start with well, though. You started with a foot.
No more people who wear job gloves that they wear to do their jobs.
Oscar the Grouch. The
bin-dwelling puppet.
The bin-dwelling puppet, the BDP. Well, all right. No more people who...
When you think about it.
If you stop to think...
When you think about it.
Their houses really stink, and actually it's not quite that, but it's almost that. No more people who don't principally live in a house, whose principal address is not a house.
I hate to say this, but Penelope Pitstop.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is Key's department because that guy and Penelope Pitstop are like that.
Penelope Pitstop. No more job gloves.
Job gloves.
Yeah, she worked in the driving industry.
Yeah. Got you.
No, that's not her job.
Well, she had to wear the gloves for doing whatever her job was because she always seemed to wear them.
No, her job is she's a society girl.
She's a socialite.
Well, she wore them when she was doing that as well.
No, she wore them to drive. She'd wear driving gloves to
Have you
drive.
ever seen a picture of her without gloves on?
Yep.
Have you? No more job gloves.
I wonder if I should challenge just to keep the time, just to keep the pace up.
Feel free to, but that'll be your last one.
I'd go in if I were you.
I'll challenge. Maybe she didn't live in a house. Maybe because it's a cartoon character, she has some funny thing like a
Castle.
Yeah, a castle or a funny old cabin or something.
Make a cabin to the house. I don't think she lived in a bin, but that wasn't the category.
I can't get any dwelling action on Pit Stop.
Yeah, I didn't think that you were necessarily going to rush this one through in the Christmas post, I must say. Very rare sighting of her not played by Q. Must be one of the only times that's happened. Although
It felt weird.
I think I'm going to say Colin Montgomery and see what happens.
Challenger.
Yeah, it's not too surprised. Where we go?
I've invested in a
Mobile phone.
So I can do the work now, finally.
Well, can you type in Colin Montgomery, Jobby G's?
Right. I see where you're going with this, but does it need to be double then? Obviously, there's lots of pictures of him wearing a glove.
Yeah, but gloves.
What do you want me to type in? Job gloves?
But you said no more job gloves, Horne.
But gloves do normally come in twos.
He definitely wears a glove.
Was it no more pair of job gloves? Sorry, Horne.
Well, it's not down to me.
I've squirmed out of one. I think I should walk here.
He's off, is he?
Gone.
Oh, he's gone!
Lovely walking.
Penelope Pitstop. 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 Penelope Pitstop.
Penelope Pitstop.
Penelope Pitstop. Penelope Pitstop. Penelope Pitstop. Penelope Pitstop. Penelope Pitstop.
Penelope Pitstop.
Penelope Pitstop. Penelope Pitstop. Penelope Pitstop.
Penelope Pitstop.